Werribee Zoo Animal Encounter Bus Tour 2023.
They were just released into the wild wherever they happened to be at the time. And it's because of that, which is why here in Australia we actually have a pest species. Well, they're considered to be a pest species. We have the highest population of wild dromedary camels in Australia.
The cat maze, guys. Trying to avoid bracelets. No, actually not. I'm trying to eat the ice cream before you get onto the bus.
The tallest animal on earth, the giraffe.
Camels having free roam. These ones go pretty much where they want. These governments will be able to scout and roam. The Werribee originally drove will be first came through the gate. So they've got access to pretty much everywhere. Can get bumpy at times. I don't want anyone falling over and hurting themselves. I do also ask that you keep yourselves and your belongings inside the vehicle at all times. So refrain from reaching out of the bus to try and touch any passing objects or any animals that do come close to the bus. That is unsafe. And please keep your belongings inside. As if you do happen to drop anything outside of the bus, we can't stop to get it back then and there. So if you do accidentally drop something, please just make note of where you dropped it and let me know at the end of the tour. Mason? As the name suggests, they once roamed right throughout North America and even right up into Canada and Alaska. It's actually one of the very first animals in human history to be classified as a protected species. Next door to our bison, so also on our right hand side, we have our herd of Tarki or Mongolian wild horses. They're very commonly called. We are very lucky to see animals like these ones here today because, well, these ones in particular back in the mid-1960s were classified as extinct in the wild. And so at that point in time there was an estimated less than 30 of them alive in the world. But luckily, through breeding programs like the one that we do have here at Werribee Zoo, we have managed to increase population numbers to almost 3,500 today. And more importantly, we have been able to release them back into their natural habitat in the wild.
Mabid-video naman. Say hi, Dad.
Hi.
Mark.
Yeah, on our left, you probably saw we do have a couple, well, a few dromedary camels. Very commonly known as one-hump camels or Arabian camels.
Of subscribe.
They're still referring to the same animal though.
Share it.
They are considered one of the most successful animals on the planet today. in that they've adapted to live in both hot and cold climates, can go for up to about 5 weeks, best of times, without drinking or eating a single thing. So basically they travelled the globe when early settlers were colonising different continents. They were taken with them to help establish human settlements, and when they were no longer there, because of that, they're actually the only animal here that we do not actively breed in captivity. We actually want to decrease their overall population numbers, especially in our own backyard, to try and allow our natural ecosystem to thrive once again. Now back to our right hand side is our herd of scimitar horned oryx. They're one of about 30 different African antelope species. Of those 30 different African antelope though, the scimitar horned oryx are the only ones that are currently classified as extinct in the wild.
And these are the camels.
So the herd here is one of only about 25 different herds in different zoos around the world. We are working together though to try and re-establish wild populations, so hoping within the next probably 2 years or so, we will actually start to release them back into their natural habitat in northern Africa.
Next stage. Go to other some kind of animals.
So we're entering a new guide.
As we leave the arid region, probably you notice looking around, there's very little drinkable water in the arid region, and that's by design. Well, we're going to head across now. We're going to cross Hippo River and head across into our woodland waterhole, where it's the opposite end of the scale. There's going to be lots of drinkable water. Getting this gate to open in front of us. There it goes. And we're probably going to get the chance to see lots of different animals that rely very heavily on water. Now in crossing Hippo River, it does get its name from the two beautiful hippos that live in this area. Now what we call semi-aquatic animals. So I do recommend that you'll hopefully be able to see a mum and daughter duo. So mum Brenda Bella and her daughter.
Wow, we're crossing the river. Wow! See the hippopotamus there? Oh. Live hippopotamus. So in front of us.
We're now crossing the bridge. This new phase of adventure, raising a new guide, entering the safari. My dad's vlogging on the other camera as well. Look at that!
What the animals we can see here?
So in here, we're expecting some birds. Yeah, birds
streets.
and ostrich in our side here. We can see, and we can see around.
So the next habitat being
eggs
what we call
of,
the Woodland
ostrich.
waterhole is prime habitat for quite a few different animals simply because of the presence of drinkable water. And that of course brings in food sources, green grass, green trees and shrubs. So we're going to see lots of different animals, including a lot of our native water birds, ducks, Cape Verde geese, ibis. Also have one introduced bird, the southern and eastern regions of Africa. But we also have our Indian here. But for now, we're going to start to make our journey out towards the open African savanna.
Hopefully, mapantay dyan mga napanan kasi na-flood idi. So guys, we're heading to Savannah. We haven't got a chance.
Some lion here.
We have one and a cheetah bird out on savanna. So you actually need to do walking trail to see those ones.
We can see here is long-legged giraffe. So you can see here, guys, long-legged giraffes. Last time when we went here, the giraffes are just like following us. They're just in front of us and just saying hi. So hopefully they're just outside and playing, and so we can meet them as well. Our first encounter with the giraffes here is more of wildlife in this section, and hopefully they're outside of their dens. On our left side here, there's a little light which previously had been flooded. So we went here, it was flooded. So we
Do you think there are also some alligators there?
no alligators.
Yeah.
So we can see in the side section is the rhinos. Rhino sanctuary.
Rhino.
We are now approaching the entrance to our savanna region. So once we come over this branch, we get to the next gate. You're probably going to notice the gate is quite a good deal bigger than some of the other gates that we have driven through already. So that may be a good indication of the size of some of the animals that we're going to meet shortly. But as we do approach the gate, I do recommend keep your eyes out to the left-hand side. And at some point you may be able to see across some of the lower savanna. Also as we come through the gate as well. So it will be a nice view at some stage. Plus you may be able to see a glimpse of some of the animals that we will be heading down to meet shortly.
You were just there before, like heading towards us on the bus. Yeah. but they're just on the other side. Just walking.
Giraffe. Yeah. Look at that. Giraffe.
We were lucky last time. They're just in front of the bus.
Into our lower savannah, but before we do that, I want to slow down a little bit here, just to allow you to get a nice view again out to the. We also have our wonderful plains zebra, quite a large group of zebra here at Werribee Zoo. It is a breeding group, and we have had a very successful breeding program over the last 7 or 8 years. But of course we do also have our 3 southern white rhinos on our right hand side. Now the 3 southern white rhinos are 3 of 6 that we have here in total. The other 3 though have their own paddocks in an off display area. So by the way, from these 3 rhinos, because we are focusing. Now our open savanna region here is the largest open area here at Werribee Zoo, if you can't tell already. But if you're wondering, it does sit on about 80 hectares, which is about 4 times the size of Melbourne Zoo, the entirety of Melbourne Zoo. Got lots of space for our animals to roam around.
Nalaw-lawat din kasi dyan yung Melbourne Zoo.
So, dito pinagpanamit na.
Also to our right hand side, you might be able to see a few of our scimitar horned oryx again. So this is a bachelor group of oryx.
Look at this horse. Ostrich. They want to take a picture. Wow.
It's nice and slow. Sexy. Look at that.
Is he a boy?
Oh, Manila.
So they are all boys, so we don't have female giraffe here at Werribee Zoo. We kind of allow our partner zoos like Melbourne Zoo, Taronga, quite a few other zoos as well to take care of the actual breeding side of things.
Oh.
The dynamic would change almost instantly and the boys would start to fight one another. And they can get quite aggressive and cause a few serious injuries.
Ang isnaga, nagsinelo siya.
No way.
Nag-asawa na.
Okay, so I just didn't want it to be Harold between us and the gate that we're going to head through. So I was going to wait for Harold just to move out the way and then we're going to head further up the hill. And we'll get a nice look at our giraffe out to our left hand